Angels, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video here today in the beauty room. I've been trying to switch it up, doing some vlogs, doing some different like experimental videos, and now we're back and we're doing all things makeup today. So I just got home and noticed that my Boxycharm came in the mail. So excited. I was actually at the store. I went to 3 different stores for makeup. I have no idea what they sent this month. It could be 4 full-size items or 5 full-size items, but what I do know is at MAC, Sephora, and Ulta today, I purchased 4 full-size items that I can compare to the Boxycharm box and let you guys know what the better deal is and what I think is better. So sometimes you open these boxes and because you didn't get to pick out whatever comes in it, it's like random things, maybe things that you do like, maybe things that you won't use as much. That would be the difference between going to the store and buying makeup for the retail price, you know, knowing exactly what you're getting and that you're gonna like it and whatever. The price difference on this video, I'm just gonna let you guys know ahead of time, is $21 for this subscription to Boxycharm every single month versus sorry about that. $21 versus $93.48 for all of what I spent today at those stores. So those are like the 3 main makeup stores where I live. Without further ado, if you guys are not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the rest of this video if you guys want to see the comparisons and what I believe is a better deal, shopping retail or purchasing Boxycharm. The item that I purchased from MAC was the Fix Plus. This is their original. This is such a good setting spray. I'm almost out of setting spray, so I thought I'd go by and pick up one of these. If you guys have never used it, it is like holy grail of setting sprays. It is so good. It melts your makeup into your skin. It's just beautiful. And you can prep with it as well before you put on your makeup. From Sephora, I purchased the new Smashbox Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, the Studio Skin one. I've never tried this out, but I did watch a review on it and apparently it's amazing. So I'm so excited to try out this today. Then at Ulta, I purchased a NYX brow pencil in blonde because I ran out of my old brow pencil. This is their This is their micro brow pencil, and it's a little bit different than what I'm used to, but it's the same brand. I figure it probably performs similarly. The 4th and last item that I'm going to be comparing to the Boxycharm is these Ardell 3D foaming lashes. So that is all we bought that I'm going to be comparing to this Boxycharm. So you open her up and, ooh, okay. In this one we got the Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette. Excited. And a beauty sponge. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the Marvelous Mauves. That's what it looks like, the packaging. And then it looks like there's a bunch of mauve colors in there. A lot of very neutral shades. The eyeshadow palette is $32 at the store. Touch in Soul Pretty Filtered Glassy Skin Balm. So it's a priming skin balm with a sensationally smooth texture that melts into your skin and creates the ultimate glow that lasts throughout the day. This would have been $32 at the store, or if you purchased it online. It smells clean. So this is a priming balm. We might just have to use her today. And then we also got the Iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss. This shade looks gorgeous. I'm really excited for this one. This would have been $26. You guys won't believe the freaking messages. If you guys are subscribed to my channel, you guys would totally believe this. If you watch the drunk getting ready with my best friend. And she's on keto right now and she's fasting. And so we're going out tonight to see her dad DJ, but she wasn't gonna drink anything after 8. And then she just texted me, F and I'm having free drinks, LOL. F my fast for one night. She said I deserve them at this point. Oh my god, that's so funny. Anyways, sorry about that. I got the Illuminati Cosmetics Sponge. I'm so excited for this. I've been wanting a new sponge. This would have been $21. And then the last thing I got was the Tartist Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter. This would have been $29. This is the liquid highlighter. I'm not a huge fan of liquid highlighters, but I gotta try it out, right? I'm sure you guys can see how blinding that is. One thing I do like about sponges is when they're dark, because you can't really see, like, you know, the makeup on it. Even when you clean it, it like sometimes holds the makeup and the color. All right, bet. Now obviously these are all way different products. I didn't get any foundation or setting spray or whatever, and I didn't purchase any, you know, highlighters or whatever. So I'm just gonna go based off of the value of makeup and just the whole factor of like being surprised with what comes in the box versus like going out and doing the actual work of going into the store or purchasing online, guessing your shades, whatever. So first, I'm going to, it says it's priming, so I'm going to put on this glossy Touch in Soul primer balm and let it kind of like sink into my face a little bit while I wet the sponge. Applying 2 or 3 times allows for even longer lasting wear. Let's do one application now and then I'll do one more as soon as my sponge is dampened. Illuminati sponge, let's go wet you, baby. Should have dried my hands, but that's fine. Now I'm gonna do one more layer of the O Stuff F. I really hope my makeup stays on with this. I really like it. It does feel like a nice balm. For the next step, I'm going to put on my foundation. The Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. They want me to start with the Photo Finish Primer. I'm actually gonna add like a little tiny bit of this oil just because it recommends that you use a Smashbox primer. I'm just gonna add a little bit. I mean, it can only like help the foundation, right? Excuse my roots, guys. We know that's a thing that I have going on all the time. My hair doesn't stop growing. I really don't know how far this stuff goes. Okay, first impression of the sponge, it's so soft and bouncy. It doesn't really feel like it would suck up a lot of the product, but I will say I really do like a sponge that has a flat edge so that I can use it like for baking. If you guys are wondering, the shade that I picked out is 2.35 and that is Skin Tone Light Medium Undertone Warm Golden. And I have a spray tan, that's why my hands are pretty orange. I'm gonna try putting it on my hand and then going from my hand, just because I think it will make, yeah, it seems like it will spread it out a little bit better. When I put little clumps on my face, it kind of, it's hard to spread it out, if that makes sense. Wow. Definitely some good coverage. Holy, that is some coverage, boo. I feel like it's like molding into my skin. It's so weird. It literally is covering everything. Dang. Okay, I'm really impressed. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, concealer. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is the shade Light Neutral. Oh my gosh. Dang it, this was way too light right now. I should have mixed it. Oh my gosh. This makeup is just like blending together so nice. It doesn't feel patchy. It's just like smooth. Like, look at this. It just blends in like butter, literally. See something. Sorry, it was just so bright. I feel like you guys can see the colors a little bit more now. This is just so pretty. Can you guys like, can you see how smooth that is? I'm gonna even like darken it so you can tell. It's just like effortless. I'm going in with my Coty Air Spun Translucent Setting Powder. This is extra coverage, and I'm gonna set underneath my eyes. Adding a little extra powder just to make sure that there's no creasing, even though it doesn't look like there will be. I actually haven't been this excited about a full coverage foundation since I started using Hourglass Vanish. That stuff is amazing, but one problem I have is a lot of the stores that I go to don't sell it in stores, so you have to order it online, and that can be a little bit stressful when ordering your shade. And it's a little bit pricey for the foundation itself, so I feel like I love this stuff so much, and I also wouldn't be afraid to use it like every day because it's not like $50, you know? Brands, take note. I'm gonna take the powder that was on this lid and set all around everywhere else. Make sure she doesn't budge. Now I'm taking my NYX eyebrow pencil, the micro brow pencil in the shade Blonde, and I'm gonna fill in my brows. I'm way more used to like the brow definer, the thicker one, because I don't like to spend so much time on my freaking eyebrows. Okay, I'm not in love with this pencil, to be honest. I feel like it's really, really light and more like warm tone than it is blonde. Like, I'm used to more of like a taupey blonde, I guess. Even their definer in the shade Blonde is more taupey. This looks kind of just yellow. I'm not in love, to be honest. I just want you guys to know that I ordered a bunch of things from Amazon for Halloween tutorials. Stick around and stay tuned if you want to see some Halloween makeup inspo. I feel like I'm like really pressing hard too and nothing is coming out. It's so weird. Pressing so hard and nothing's really coming out. All right, I'm gonna move on. I don't love it. It's disappointing because I like their other one. Okay, moving on. I'm going to clean up underneath my brows with some Shape Tape. Do you guys ever try something new and you don't like it, but like you have to go with it, and then you go out somewhere and people are complimenting you on that thing and you're like, you should see it on my good days, like you should see it when I use the products I like? Yeah. Comment below if you guys can relate. People compliment you on things that you don't expect, and half the time, like your hair, it'll be like a bad hair day and someone's like, I love your hair, and you're like, what? The world is weird. I don't love my brows right now. They look so yellow to me. What is freaking happening? I have already set down my eyes with some translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna make sure that there's no extra stuff on there. Dust it away. So the Marvelous Mauves Dose of Colors palette. I like these names. Wine Stain, me. Spaced Out, me. Wishy Washy, me. Rosy, me. And Fluffy, me. Using my M504 brush, I'm going to be going in with the shade Fluffy. It's a very, very light color. I'm just going to put this all over my lid all the way up to my brow bone. Using the same brush, I'm going to be going in with Rosy and Wishy Washy, stamping it on the eye, on the outer part. Quite a bit of kickback in the pan, not gonna lie, but it seems really blendable and pigmented for the colors that they are. Next, with my M506 brush, I will be going in with the shade Spaced Out. I'm going in with that first brush that we used, and I'm just going to blend out any edges. Using the same brush, I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette, Wine Stain. I'm just going to stamp that into that outer corner in like a circular motion. I don't want to go up too high or out too far. By the way, guys, I'm going to try to get this video up as fast as I can. We just hit 14,000 subscribers today. A huge special thank you to any of you who are new to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing and joining this little party we got going on here. It's really exciting, and I have something exciting coming up for you guys, so make sure you have my post notifications turned on and are keeping up to date with what's going on, because I have something cool coming. Now I'm going to go back in with the very first shade that we used, Fluffy. I'm just kind of going through these shades and blending them together. I don't want anything too harsh. Now I'm just taking the little plastic that came in this thing. I'm gonna take whatever's on this brush and flare it outwards, kind of creating like a faux wing. Going in with actually the brush that they included, I'm adding Fluffy all underneath my eye, and I'm using the fluffier side of this brush as well. And then going in with the second shade up from that, Rosy, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just blending out a little bit of eyeshadow underneath my lower lash line. Okay, and then taking the pointy side of this brush, I'm taking the shade in the middle, Wishy Washy, and placing a little bit of color right up underneath where my lower lash line is for that depth look. I'm actually going to do something a little bit different and contour with my Morphe contour palette. This is the 9C palette, and I've had it for so long, but I never really use it ever. I don't know why. I'm going to take my M106 brush. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like, looks like a bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze my face up a little bit. Now I'm going to go in and put these two shades together. Okay, I need something a little bit more bronze. I'm going to go with my Benefit Cheek Leader palette and combine the two Hoola shades in there. And just kind of bronze up my cheeks a little, because although I did like that, it wasn't really, to me it was a little bit too cool to just use without like any bronzer. I'm going to bake underneath my cheeks. So I have been very inspired by the whole like rhinestone makeup trend thing that's coming from Euphoria. So I ordered from Amazon a bunch of different color rhinestones, and I thought I might as well just try them out tonight. So I'm gonna use my eyelash glue. I feel like that's what people probably use, right? So I'm gonna take some of my Duo eyelash glue to put a little dot. So I'm just using the tiny little tip of this bobby pin, and I'm gonna put a dot there. I'm grabbing a really, really, really tiny little rhinestone. F! Oh no, what have I started for myself? Oh, I already love it. It's so cute. Oh my god, so cute. And then I'm gonna add one more small one out here. I love it. I'm gonna do this eye and be right back. I'm so obsessed, guys. Look how cute. I love the little gems so much. I obviously applied some mascara. I just used my Tarte Big Ego mascara, which actually like really matches me. Anyway, and now the next thing we're going to do is apply our false lashes. These I purchased myself. They are Ardell 3D Foam Ink Lashes in the style 854. So I'm just gonna apply these really quick while I'm waiting on that to get more tacky. Just so you guys know, I already wiped away my baking powder off camera. I'm gonna go into this Mary Kay palette that my mom put together a long time ago. And it has some really pretty blushes in here. I'm using a very pinkish shade along with a very mauve shade to just give me some life in my face. Okay, for some reason this lash is giving me the hardest time, like the inner corner will not stick. I was having so much trouble with that. I don't know why, and then my eye was watering. So the next thing that I'm gonna try out is the liquid highlighter. This is from Tarte, and it's their Pro Glow liquid highlighter in the shade Stunner. Just press into it, and then just put it anywhere that I'd put my normal highlighter. It's not so pigmented at first. I might have to do a little bit more. And I think what I'm gonna do is actually use this as like a base and then add a little bit of my normal highlighter over it. Okay, so I like it, but I don't love it. I'm just not a huge liquid highlighter fan, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna go in with the highlighter Cookie from the Cheek Leader palette. I love this one. And I'm just gonna go over my cheekbones and everywhere I just added that liquid highlighter and kind of blend a little bit better. It definitely does make everything pop though. That is shiny. Taking a little brush, I'm gonna add a pop of highlight in my inner corner as well as underneath my brow bone, or on my brow bone. And then I'm gonna go back in with that blush brush and try to tone this down a little bit. I was not ready for all of that. Now I'm taking this Wet n Wild lip liner, Chestnut. Okay, now this came in the Boxycharm. It's the Iconic London Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Nearly Nude. I like the shade a lot. It's very tingly, very pretty. If I kiss Elias with this, he's gonna be like, what the heck? And then to finish the look off, using my final product that I picked up from MAC, I'm gonna set my face with some Fix Plus. Whew. This lash is gonna drive me crazy. Well, that is the finished look. Tingly. So my final thoughts on everything. The primer balm from Glossy, I mean, I still don't really know because I've only worn it once. But it looks like the foundation was really smooth, worked well on it. Would I go and pick that up in store? Probably not, unless it was recommended to me. The same thing also goes for the Tarte Pro Glow liquid highlighter. I'm not a huge liquid highlighter fan unless I'm like maybe spending the day outside or something like that, and I'm not going to be wearing like a full face and I just want to put it like on my skin for a little glow in the sun. Would I go and pick up this palette on my own? Probably not, just because there's only 5 shades and I like to go a little bit more out of my comfort zone. I have so many neutral shades that I probably wouldn't go for a all mauve palette, but you guys might, you know. The sponge, I like the sponge. I definitely think it worked well. It was really soft and bouncy, so this was definitely a cool thing. The lip gloss, I love. It's tingly and I definitely feel like it's super glossy and just looks really pretty. I like that it also has like a color to it. It's not just clear. All of that was $21, and it's worth a lot more. And given they don't know exactly all of my preferences, the point of this is to kind of try things out and see what you like, and it just shows up in your mailbox, so that's really cool. So do I think it's worth $21? Absolutely. Would I go and spend my money on all of it at the store if I knew, you know, how it worked and things like that? Probably not. I would definitely go and pick up this lip gloss, and I would definitely go and pick up the sponge. And then moving to the stuff that I went out and bought myself, the Fix Plus. You can't go wrong with this. I really think there's nothing like this spray. It's amazing. Do I think it's worth it? I think it's a little pricey. I also love the Morphe setting spray. This alone costs more than the box of 5 items cost me, so that's a little bit much, but you guys saw that I actually went and got it. I obviously love it. The lashes, they're kind of giving me a little bit of trouble. Sometimes a thick band does that, but I like the way that they look a lot, so I do think it's worth the money. The foundation I think is A1. Like, my skin feels so full coverage and just really nice. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel too matte, it doesn't feel too luminous or anything. I think it's just really, really nice, so I do think it's worth the money, honestly. Oh, the brow pencil was a flop for me. I'm not a fan of this NYX brow pencil. Maybe in a darker shade it would be a little bit better, but it looks yellow to me and it's very waxy. Like, I was literally putting so many different strokes and you could barely tell that I was, so I've never experienced that. So that I would probably go back to Anastasia or the brow definer from NYX. And then of course everything else that I used, I added on my own just to create a makeup look because I'm going out tonight. But my final verdict, spending $93 or spending $21, 5 products for $21, 4 for $93. That's a huge price difference, and personally I think it's really exciting that I don't know what's coming in the mail each month. You know, like last month they sent me this Violet Voss Essentials palette and I used it like 3 times already. Sometimes it's nice to get out of your comfort zone too, because if they're sending you something that you don't really have a choice about, then you're forced to try new things. Some people don't mind going to the store or going online and spending the money on the products that they know that they like. So it's really up to you and how much you love makeup. I just wanted to compare, showing you guys an experience going to the store, getting these items for full price, or experiencing getting these full-size items for such a cheap amount every single month. None of this is sponsored. This is just my thoughts on it. My wallet took a hit either way, but I think it's kind of cool to receive new products that you don't know about and spending a lot less money, and then maybe going and buying these expensive items from the, you know, for the retail value a little at a time, not all at once, you know. There's so many drugstore products and so many, not even drugstore, but just like brands like Morphe that are so inexpensive nowadays that you don't have to spend that much money on makeup if you don't want to. So many drugstore foundations, so many drugstore lip products and eyebrow products and things like that. So it's really up to you guys. Like, I don't know. I think it depends on your budget that month, but I find myself going for inexpensive products a lot of times that work just as well. So I think Boxycharm is really cool. That is it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this Euphoria inspired rhinestone eyeshadow look, and let me know what you thought of all the products if you guys have tried them out, and if you guys are thinking about signing up for Boxycharm below. Turn on my post notifications, because now that we're at 14K, I have something exciting coming along and I don't want you guys to miss out on a video where I announce it. Ready for a night out? Thanks for watching. I love you, angels, and God bless.